Thank you for watching my story. Welcome to African Tales by Ewa. Let's find out Chima's stand about his wife and his mother and sister. They say when a man chooses between his wife and his mother, the gods themselves lean closer to watch the drama. Silence swallowed the living room after Chima's cousin dropped the bomb. Everyone's eyes turned to Chima. His lips trembled, but Mama's voice cut through the air like a machete. Chima, don't you dare say a word. This is a family matter, not for outsiders. Tenny stood frozen, her heart beating like a talking drum. Her marriage was hanging on a thread. Her husband finally spoke. For the first time in weeks, Chima looked directly at Tenny. His voice was low, almost a whisper. It's true. They want me to marry her, but I never agreed. Tenny, I swear I never agreed. Tenny gasped. Then why didn't you tell me? Why did you keep me in the dark? She asked. Chima rubbed his face in shame. Because Mama said I should wait until the time was right. She said you shouldn't know about it, that you wouldn't understand. Tenny laughed bitterly. Understand? You kept silent while your own mother planned to replace me? Chima, is this a vow you made to me on our wedding day? Ada eased loudly, her voice sharp. Tenny, stop deceiving yourself. If my brother agrees to marry another wife, what will you do? Cry to your parents? Pack your things? My brother belongs to us first before you. Her words sliced through Tenny, but she took a bold step. She took a deep breath, tears threatening to fall, but anger giving her strength. Ada, Mama, listen very well. I may have married into this family, but I am not your slave. I am a wife, a legal one. I carried this man's children. I built this home with him. If you think I will fold my hands and watch another woman walk into my marriage, then you don't know the lioness in me. Mama's eyes blazed. Lioness? What lioness? You will respect me in this house. I am your mother-in-law. If you don't like my decisions, the door is widely open. But before Tenny could reply, Chima suddenly shouted, Enough! Mama! Stop! Ada, stop! You people are tearing my marriage apart. Everyone froze. It was the first time he had ever raised his voice against them. Then came the shock of Tenny's life. Chima's cousin, still standing there, sighed and said, Tenny, you deserve to know everything. This marriage issue is deeper than you think. The widow Mama wants for Chima. She is not just anybody. She is Ada's closest friend, Mama's friend, who is late now, her only daughter. They planned it together, and Mama promised that if Chima marries her, she will hand over part of the family land in the village to her grandchildren. That's the real reason behind all this madness. Tenny felt her knees weaken. Betrayal from every side. She turned to Ada, who smirked. So, what if it's true? A man can marry more than one wife. You better accept your fate. Chima stood in the middle, torn. His face was pale, sweat dripping. Mama, Ada, you both need to listen very well. I love you both, but I love my wife too. I cannot marry another woman. This is my home, and Tenny is the mother of my children, the woman I fell in love with. If you cannot accept her, then maybe you shouldn't come here anymore. The room exploded. Mama screamed. Ada burst into tears. Chima, did you just choose her over us? After everything? After all we did for you? Chima held Tenny's hand. For the first time in years, Tenny felt the grip of a man ready to fight for her. I am sorry, Mama, but this is my family now. If you love me, accept my wife. If not, leave us alone. Ada in anger stamped her feet like a child. Brother, you are bewitched. This woman has charmed you with Ugu. Even in tears, Tenny said to herself, Ugu, if it is sham to want my husband to respect his home, then may the charm never break. Mama slowly stood up, her wrapper shaking as she tied it tighter. Her voice was cold, chilling. Chima, you have chosen. But remember, blood is thicker than water. You will regret this day. With that, she stormed out. Ada followed, shooting daggers at Tenny with eyes. Tenny collapsed into Chima's arms, her body trembling. He whispered, I don't know what the future holds, Tenny, but tonight I chose you. Tenny held him tight, knowing the battle was far from over. Mama's words echoed in her head like a curse. Blood is thicker than water. You will regret this day. Now that Chima has chosen Tenny over his mother and sister, has she really won? Or has she only invited a bigger storm into her marriage? They say, when a man chooses between his wife and his mother, the gods themselves lean closer to watch the drama. Her husband Chima had finally stood for her. He told Mama and Ada to leave them alone. But peace in an African family is never that simple. The following Saturday, they decided to celebrate their daughter's birthday. Balloons everywhere, music, blasting, jollof rice, fully prepared fried meat. The compound was filled with children's laughter. Tenny finally breathed, believing maybe things were turning around. But as the children were dancing, a familiar car horn blared at the gate. Tenny's heart froze. It was Mama with Ada, and behind them a strange woman, a widow, tall, fair, beautifully dressed in lace. The same woman Mama wanted to bring into Tenny's marriage. The party went silent. Mama walked in proudly, holding the widow's hand as though she was already family. Ada followed, her chin lifted. Mama announced loudly in front of everyone, this is the woman who will bring peace to this house. She will soon be part of this family. Gasps filled the air. Neighbors whispered. Guests exchanged looks. Tenny felt her blood boiling. She stepped forward, her voice trembling but strong. Mama, not here. Not today. This is my daughter's birthday, not a battleground. Mama hissed, your daughter? She is also my granddaughter. Don't teach me where to go and where not to go. Ada added with a sneer. Better get used to her. Tenny, she is not leaving anytime soon. The widow stood there, embarrassed but silent. Her husband's bold stand shook everywhere. Chima, seeing the shame on Tenny's face, finally lost his patience. He raised his voice before the crowd. Mama, enough is enough. This is my wife, and no other woman will replace her. If you cannot respect her, then leave my house now. The compound went dead silent. Mama's face turned red with a rage. Chima, you dare disgrace me in public? Me? Your mother? Chima held Tenny's hand and pulled her close. Yes, Mama, because today you crossed the line. Gasps! Children stopped playing. Neighbors covered their mouths. But then, something unexpected happened. The widow herself spoke. Her voice was calm, trembling. Please, let me speak, Mama. Ada, this is wrong. Chima is not interested in me. I only came because you promised to help me with my business if I agreed to this. I cannot destroy another woman's home. The crowd erupted. Tenny felt tears roll down her cheeks, not from pain this time, but from relief. Ada shouted, You liar! You coward! But Mama was speechless. Her plans had been exposed in front of everyone. One of the uncles, sipping palm wine at the corner, muttered loud enough for everyone to hear. Ha, Mama! You don't try, oh. You want to use birthday party to do traditional introduction? Na film we dey act? The crowd laughed nervously, easing the tension. Finally, Chima turned to his mother, his voice firm. Mama, I love you and you know it. But if you cannot respect my marriage, my wife, you will not step into this house again. This is the last time you will shame my wife before anyone. From today, my loyalty is to her and our children. He hugged Tenny tightly before everyone. Tenny's heart finally rested, but Mama's words still echoed like thunder. Chima, you will regret this day. She stormed out with Ada humiliated. That night, as the house grew quiet after the party, Tenny laid in bed beside her husband. He whispered, Tenny, I have chosen you, but I fear what Mama might do next. She will not rest. And truly, Tenny felt it too. Mama's eyes had carried more than anger. They carried a curse. But Chima assured Tenny, My dear, leave them to me. She's my mother and Ada, my sister. I will give it to them anyhow they want it. Henceforth, I will be the one to attend to them if they ever decide to come here again. My people, what do you think about Chima's stand? Was he rude to his mother, or did he do the right thing as a husband? I need to hear your response. I need to hear comments so that we can all learn together. Or did Tenny do anything out of point? Or was Mama wrong trying to get into the space of Chima and the wife? How about Ada? Please, let your comments roll in. Let's have this discussion together. Thank you for watching my story. This is African Tales by Ewa. I really appreciate your time spent on my channel. I do not take any of your support for granted. If you wish to help me grow my channel, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, share with your loved ones, and encourage them too to subscribe, like, and don't forget to comment. Until I come again your way with another interesting and educating story. Bye for now.